This is Brian, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Just doing some side stuff now that we have access to the airship, and I left last time here at Baj Temple. Now, we are going to have to do a fight here, or at least I want to. And it's going to be underwater. So we're going to have our three aquatic characters. Titus, Waka, and Riku. There are two notable statuses that I need to watch out for this guy that I'm gonna fight. He can turn you to stone, which when you're underwater, that's not a good thing. And he can do instant death. So ideally, you would want to try to get somebody with stone proof and death proof. I don't know if I have any of those for these guys. Doesn't look like it. Well, let's see if I can customize either one of those for any of these guys. Need petrify grenades. I could do death proof just for one of them. I think I'll just try my luck without for now. We'll save our items. How far can I get Waka back here? Because I want to take him back and head into Orin's path is what I was planning on. And I'd have to get him back over here for that. We're still going to take a while for that yet. I think I just have to come to the end of this.
What's up? Something here?
I almost got eaten by a fiend here. Payback time.
I get the picture. All right, let's go.
Yep, the guy that almost ate us at the beginning of the game. The Geosgaeno. There's also something hidden down here, but I'm gonna wait to get that because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get this guy right away. And even if I beat him, there is something in particular I want to do. He has a drop that I can get, but it's not a guarantee. So I might have to reset it and try him a few times. One thing you can do in fighting him is you can try to inflict poison. Otherwise, you can just try to take him out regularly. He has like 32,000 HP. Let's just try a mug with Riku first. Yeah, because she's not going to do a lot of damage. Alright, yeah, Stone Punch. With that evade and counter from Waka, he can do pretty well with that. Although I see even Waka didn't do that much damage to him here. Let's see how Titus does. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Yep, it's not gonna go too quickly this way. And that didn't land. So my options, I think, are to try to poison him, Which hopefully I have an item that can do that. Maybe I don't, though. Or I can do trio of 999 since I do have an overdrive. Maybe we can just do that. You gotta remember which ones was it? It was 2 winks to discovery, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Well, this should take it out pretty quickly then. You might get one of us. Nope. And that'll probably... well, might not quite do it yet. Yeah. Because we weren't doing much damage at all. Oh no, that was enough. Oh no, it's not. Okay, this is his move. He can swallow our characters. Now, you don't want to put buffs on yourself, really, because when he swallows you, he's going to basically absorb the positive or negative statuses you have. So that could be one way to get him poisoned as well. If you have your character poisoned and he swallows you, it'll poison him. I don't think it matters if you have lock-in when we finish him. He'll just regurgitate it. Okay, never mind. I forgot he can do that. Well, we'll try it again, and I think I'll just go in with trio of 999 right away. Alright, we're back here. Yeah, just in case I gotta do this multiple times, I am going to cut out the loading screen and all that, just to save a little bit of time.
What's...
I don't... Payback time.
I get the pic.
Can't completely skip the cutscene here, but I can at least speed up the dialogue since we already heard it once. And just go towards the green door. So after we beat this guy, we can actually go in that door too. Alright, let's just take him down before he swallows anybody this time. My luck on the petrification and death might not be as good, but... oh. Should be fine. Should just take one more hit here. Kind of funny that doesn't give me an overkill. I feel like it should. Guess maybe it's not possible against him. Now let's see if I get lucky on the first one here. Nope. He can drop weapons or a shield. When he gets a weapon drop, that's the one I'm looking for. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset it, and I'll try it again, but I'm not gonna show every fight just because I don't know how many tries it'll take. I've shown once that we beat him. So I'm going to edit out until I get to the point where he drops what I want, and then I'll just start from there, okay? So, see you in a bit. Okay, there we go. They're a variable Mog. I don't really care who it falls for as long as I get one of these weapons. And I'll show you what it's got. If you were wondering on the reflect armor, what it had, it was auto reflect is what it would do. It might be variable as far as what else it has on it, like how many slots, but I think all it has is one ability, is just auto reflect. I had to fight him about 10 to 12 times. I wasn't exactly keeping track, so if that gives you an idea. I feel like I've had better luck in other playthroughs of this I've done, but this wasn't terrible. It's a pretty quick fight with the trio of 999, and then you just reset your system and load up at the save sphere there if you didn't get it. There was one round where I almost got a game over because he did a stone touch on Titus and on Riku, so Waka was the only one left, and he swallowed Waka, and then when he regurgitated him, Waka only had 1 HP left. But he was still able to finish the job. And there was like one other time Titus got hit with a stone hit, and one time Riku got hit with the KO punch. Other than that, they were all pretty straightforward and simple though. What about that variable Mog though? It's a weapon with no encounters. I believe this is the only place where you can get a weapon with no encounters in the game. You can get armors with no encounters, but it'll be a while before we have access to that yet. I'd like to go for this one just because you can get it pretty early on, and you can do a lot of your side questing without having to worry about random encounters. I don't think she has to be in the front lineup as long as you got it equipped on her. And while we're here, let's look for a couple other things. Now, usually it takes me longer to find this too, but down here, the celestial mirror will react to this chest. And when we use it, we get the Onion Knight. That is actually Lulu's ultimate weapon. Right now, kind of sucks though, because it has no AP. It's the only thing it's got with 4 slots. So we wouldn't want to use that. The thing about these celestial weapons though, if you're not familiar with them, you take the crest and combine it with the item that would be over here, which will be a sigil, and you take them to that place in Macalania Forest, the woods or whatever you call it, and then you can combine the crests and the sigils to make the weapon power up. Hers would be Venus. Don't have either one of those yet. I don't remember where's the Venus crest at. I know where one of the crests is. Gotta go back to Luca for it. That's for Waka's Jupiter. While we're here, let's go inside. Even though we've been inside the temple before, we haven't had access to this area. This is actually a temple with a faith here. 6 treasures lie within 6 temples. Open every chest within each cloister of trials, then stand before this statue to open the way to the chamber of the faith. And the way you did this is, yeah, if you got the destruction sphere treasure in each temple, you'll be able to light these up. 1 for each temple. I should have all of them except one, and that would be back in Xanarkand, because we gotta go back there and do that one. We weren't able to do it on the first trip through. Guess it would be this one. I'm pretty sure though if you light these up, they'll stay lit up, so when I come back, I won't have to reactivate them. There are a couple of treasures here too, though. Mega Elixir. And 4 Mega Phoenixes. For now, that's all I can do here, though. And yeah, we can just hit the button to surface from there.
Here we go!
Now that I have the Celestial Mirror, I am going to come back for this one too. I'd gone in here before, but I turned back because I realized that I didn't have the Celestial Mirror. And plus, now that I have no encounters, I don't need to worry about running into enemies down here or anywhere. Except when I choose to, and I take it off. And Riku shows up for this one, because this is going to be her weapon. The God Hand. Yeah, normally there's a cutscene with each character as you pick up their weapons like that. Except for Lulu's, I think. I don't know why they had hers underwater like that. I don't think there's any more treasure down here either. Where do I want to go next? I think I either want to go to Xanarkand and get that treasure. Or, yeah, let's go to Luca and pick up that crest I was talking about. Not too far away here. Just got to go to the Aurochs locker room. Oh yeah, also there's a sphere here to watch. Obtained Jack sphere. Let's take a look.
Hey, Aaron, did you get that last match?
Yeah, but I don't understand why you wanted me to. Didn't you say you have Blitzball in your Xanarkand?
Not a sportsman, are you?
Working on your form?
My form don't need no work. I'm the great Jet. It's for my kid.
Your son plays Blitzball?
Yeah, and he wants to beat his old man bad. One once I told him to give it up. He didn't speak to me for a week. Wonder what he's doing now. I hope he got bigger and put on some muscle. Hey, what's the big idea? Stop shooting.
Jack getting a little emotional thinking about his boy. All right, there's should be a treasure somewhere around here. Okay, it was just in the locker itself, I guess. I didn't remember exactly, but I knew it was in here. Oh, I remember where the other one is. Oh, yeah, by the way, there's a safe sphere in here, so I can just use that to get to the airship. Let's go pick up the last crest. We'll do that next here. As long as I can teleport directly to the place I want to go. I think I can. Yep.
Here we go!
Guado Salam. It wasn't here before, and I guess I'm not 100% sure at what point it shows up here. Like if you tried to backtrack here on foot.
Why are you in Guado Salam? What business have you here?
You want to start something?
If it would please you to harm a defenseless old man, then burn me, boil me, it matters not.
Huh?
Lord Seymour is gone. No lord rises to take his place. The Guado merely wait for sin to come and finish us off. Why should I care what you do to me? Oh. If it meant rejoining Lord Jiskel and Lord Seymour, then your taking off my head would be the greatest kindness.
Talk about loyalty to a fault, huh? Yeah, if he thinks the Guado have it tough, he should talk to the Ronso. But yeah, I forgot we had that scene here, but yeah, well, I guess the last we knew, the Guado were kind of like our enemies. But I guess they've resigned themselves to just kind of not caring about anything now. And yes, he is heading to the far plane, and that's where we're going. And as I was saying before that cutscene started there, you can't get this in the first trip you come here, but I don't know at what point it comes in. If you could do it like way earlier in the game, or if you have to wait until you get the airship. But there's a treasure chest over there.
I have prayed and prayed, yet Lord Seymour does not appear. Has he not reached the far plane? Has he become a fiend?
Well, we've had to fight him a few times. There it is. Alright, so that's all the crests. But the crests are the easy ones. The sigils all have some kind of mini-game involved in getting them. Yuna's involves Aeons. Orin's involves monster capturing. Waka's involves Blitzball. Those all make sense, kind of, for what they are, who they are. Lulu's involves lightning dodging. I don't know if that really corresponds to her or not. Riku involves cactuses in the desert. Mari involves butterfly catching. And Titus involves chocobo racing. That's my least favorite one by far, and the one that I usually end up not getting in my playthroughs. So I end up having to customize a different ultimate weapon for Titus, kinda.
Oh, my poor Lord Seymour. Tell me, where do you wander? Oh, my...
And I think, yeah, Lulu's over here too.
No one there?
She's not appearing.
Who is it?
None of your business.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Why aren't you here?
Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen that one because normally I've come here after we've kind of taken care of that side quest line for her. So if we come back here later, we'll probably be able to see a different scene with her, I think. And we'll also find out who she's talking about. Now, what do I want to do next? I think I'll go to Xanarkand, and then I'll work on picking up the rest of the celestial weapons. But probably not gonna have time for all of that today. Oh yeah, the Omega Ruins is another place that we can go to. I don't know if I talked about it last time, but it's basically an optional dungeon with toughest enemies in the game. At least regular enemies, outside of some bosses and like the super bosses and the monster arena creations and stuff like that.
Yeah! Here we go!
So I already have 2 of the celestial weapons. I just have the other 5 to pick up. Orin's is over by the Mushroom Rock Road. Since we already got the Rusty Sword, you need that first. But now we need to go to the Mushroom Rock for his. Yuna's is in the Calm Lands. Riku's, we got that. And Lulu's. Titus's, I actually did get that, right? No, that's in the Calm Lands too. Kamari's is in the Thunder Plains, and Waka's is in Luca. But you gotta play some Blitzball to be able to get it. Yeah, we can actually use some of these teleportation devices now to get around a little faster here. Can I use this to... Yeah. And go farther towards the back of the dome. This is where I want to be. We'll just go ahead and take care of this before I call it for today. I don't think this should take me too long. Now, this time, it wants you to get all of the white squares. There are 3 of them here. And it looks like there should be 4 in the bottom part then. I wasn't trying to activate that thing. Come on, hurry up. Two more? I think it's this one. Okay, so this opens up to give you the destruction sphere. And then you just got to put it in one of these spots. I'm not sure if it matters which side. Let's try this one first. I think this is the right one. Well, maybe it doesn't matter, but either way, there it is. Magistral Rod. For now, that's all I wanted to do here. What about that weapon? Is that worth anything? Mostly what we wanted this to do was to get us access to the Chamber of the Faith in the Baj Temple, which I'll be going back to do that. But the Magistral Rod does have a half MP cost, so I mean, it's not terrible for her if you're using her for a lot of magic, and plus it has 2 open slots to put something else on. But yeah, next time we'll pick up with Baj Temple. I'll go back there, and then we'll pick up the rest of the celestial weapons. And if I can get all of those done, we'll decide which other side quest I want to move on to. And how far I want to go with all that stuff before we go to the final area. We're going to do a little bit yet, because I do feel like I want to power up a little bit. Just getting the weapons themselves doesn't necessarily get you that much power. It's more upon boosting your stats and going through the sphere grid that really makes you stronger. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna call it there for today. So if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow, and we'll catch you next time.